welcome to All Star Unplugged right here on Made Television with me, Manny Brown.
And me, Katie Skinnett. Today we're in the studio with Strobe, who are going to play us a few songs and have a bit of a chat as well.
And even though you know I'd die for you, you lied to me. And yes you did, and yes you did. Return at the man, it is return at the man. Oh girl, return at the man. And you know that I'll be back. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. He was treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking or where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk. I really hate to ship, but I got to loan. As I choke, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like. On my knees in the night, singing prayers in the street light. Been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. And I keep spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Look at the situation you got me facing. I can live a normal life. I was raised by the street, so I got to be down with my hood team. Too much television, watch me, got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool, money on my mind. Got my tin in my hand and the gleam in my eye. I'm a low-down gangster set, dripping banger, so my homies is downside. I'm a ride my anger fool. That ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do I die? What can I say? And I'm 23, will I live to see 25? The way things are going, I don't know. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we heard, now you and me, singing, been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. And I keep spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. The power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's looking, but half of them are running. It's going on in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking, girl. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. They can't understand it, how can they reach me? And I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess the front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, fool. Been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. And I keep spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. And I keep spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. And stop living for the life in the gangster's paradise. Oh yeah, singing, why are we so blind to see that the ones we heard, now you and me, singing, why are we so blind to see that the ones we heard, and you and me.
And thank you for joining us today, Strobe.
Thanks for having us.
Before we go any further, as individually, you are known as
Rob
and Steve.
Nice, cool. So you've performed some songs for us.
Yes, 3 songs: Gangster's Paradise, and Money on My Mind, Sam Smith.
Yep.
And Hey Ho by the Lumineers.
Yeah. Very
Nice
good
choices,
choice.
nice
Very good
choices.
choice.
So tell us a little bit about yourselves. How did you form?
Basically, me and Rob were in school together, and sadly, one of our friends died. We did a charity gig, football match, just to raise some money. Everyone loved us from there, and it's gone on to that. We've basically played weddings. We've done Britain's Got Talent. You know, we give that a bash. We've just been hard working as much as we can. Really.
How did Britain's Got Talent go?
It's in the process where they're still yet to get back to us, but I think by the looks of things we haven't quite made it.
Right.
We got through on the stages that we were able to there and then, but from here it's just looking like it's just one of those things. But we're hard working, we're just cracking on with things. We've got a lot of stuff in pipeline, so we're just really happy, you know, just to basically be doing this and enjoying it really. Yeah.
That's good. So you two are long time friends?
Yeah, obviously from school. I've not seen him for like 10 years, and obviously I got that phone call, which wasn't a nice phone call at the time. And ever since then we've just been working hard, just gigging, different pubs and clubs, weddings.
Nice.
And we just thank you for the opportunity to come on here and showcase our talent.
It's our pleasure for having you.
More than welcome.
How was it then, getting back together after so many years? Was it just like picking back up from where you left off? Or?
It were a bit of a shock, because obviously Steve works out as a personal trainer, and back in school he didn't have the same image, so it was a bit of a shock.
Like Rob is literally one of the best things I've heard. I've not signed. I've been playing in bands on and off for about 10 years. So like when we hooked up, it gelled, and like I didn't really see it, but a lot of people comment on how well it fits together. So for us to be able to, you know, come out with songs, it just works really, really well, and that's from his experience, his talent, and like mine just gelling. So it works really well.
That's good, man.
Cool. And where do you kind of like see it going? Like, what's the dream for it?
Well, we're still yet to put pen to paper for us own original songs.
Is that something you'd like to do?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, we don't just want to do covers. We want to make his own songs and get his name out there.
And what sort of style would you go for with
we were talking about this today, weren't we? Somewhere on the lines of like Stereophonics. What else did we mention? Maroon 5.
Yeah, Sam Smith.
Sam Smith. You know, because obviously I've got a falsetto. I've got a bit of a range for falsetto. Have you heard in the songs? So probably along them lines.
So that's your inspirations as well, people like that. That's what you like to listen to.
It's good music, which is going to be relevant for a lot of years, basically. So
that's good. That's good.
Awesome.
So should we get to the fun questions?
Let's get into fun questions.
Right. So we'd like to ask some serious questions about your music, get to know you, and then we'd like to ask some fun questions, so more personal. We should call it more personal.
Yeah, we're just nosy, basically.
I am not doing a lie detector test.
It's not Jeremy Kyle, you're fine.
Because there's two of you. Whoever thinks you've got the better answer, just jump straight in. So the first question, very easy, very simple. You should both remember this. Your first kiss, how old were you? Who was she?
And do you still speak to her?
No.
No, I don't. But a friend of mine, he's actually with her as well, and he's actually got 2 kids, is it, or 3?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Now he doesn't remember.
Well,
You're not going to name drop her.
You don't have to name names. How old were you? 12, 13?
13.
13?
27.
27.
Hard to say.
But obviously the girl I'm with now, that I've been with for 13 years, I was with her since I was 16. So that was my real first love, really.
Yeah.
So I've been with her ever since. I've recently got engaged. I'm getting married next year.
Congratulations.
So I've got 2 beautiful girls. So really, that is my first love.
Yeah.
Obviously, the kissing when I was younger.
Yeah.
We'll ignore that. We'll ignore the kissing.
11. Stood from back in the day.
Beat me 2 years now.
Started young. So what would you say your pet peeve is? Like, what annoys you most?
What about him?
No, just in general in life. Like, some people might not like someone who chews gum, that sort of thing.
People that eat Marmite.
Really, you're a hater?
I'm not a fan of Marmite.
See, you know they say you love it or you hate it. They say you love it or you hate it, but I just think it's alright. I could eat it, but I don't love it.
I nearly was sick in the mouth.
I can't even sit. Nah, the smell's enough for me.
I could eat it, but I'm like not in love with it, you know.
That's one of the things that's come off top of me.
Cool. Tell us one thing that no one knows about you.
About me?
Yeah.
I've got the word Joker tattooed on the inside of my lip.
Let me see.
Go on.
Let's get a close up of this. Let's get a close up.
Can you see it?
That's sick.
Hi, Mum and Dad. I know you don't know this is there.
You don't know this is there.
The thing is, I'm a good guy. I am a good guy, and I look after you both, so don't judge me.
How long have you had it in there for?
Basically, a lot of people were getting tattoos done when they were younger, and everyone's got. A few people have got tribal, that sort of thing. Yeah. Wainwright, he's one of them. And I was like, I want a tattoo, but I don't want it to be showing. Yeah. It's just one of those ones. So, 15 quid, something like that, and it took about 10 minutes. He said it'll only last about 6 months. And it's probably been there about 7 years.
A friend of mine had the exact same thing. He's got hello tattooed in his. They said a few months, and then
was it painful?
Not really. Like it should be, but it wasn't that painful. No.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Cool. Tell us one thing that you'd change about yourself.
Like change about myself. My teeth.
Yeah. Fair enough.
If I ever said to him, if I'd won a big amount of money, the first thing I would get is my teeth done. No car or house, that'd come after.
Really?
Yeah.
That high up?
I just like with photos, and I just I wish I'd have looked after him better when I was a child.
Fair play.
Celebrity crush?
Nicki Minaj all day long.
Mine's got to be Rihanna.
Yeah, I could agree with both of them.
Man is just like staring into the distance. Fair play.
I've been trying to do it right, and I've been living a lonely life, and I've been sleeping here instead, and I've been sleeping in my bed, sleeping in my bed. So show me family, and not the blood that I would bleed, and I don't know where I went wrong, and I don't know where I belong, but I could write a song. 1, 2, 3. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. And I belong with you, and you belong with me, you're my sweet. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. And I don't think you're right for him. And look at what it might have been if we took a bus to Chinatown, and I was standing on Canal and Bowery, and Steve sitting next to me. 1, 2, 3. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. And I belong with you, and you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. And oh, we need it now. Let's hope and for some. And oh, we need it now. 'Cause I belong with you, and you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. And I belong with you, and you belong with me, you're my sweet. Hey! Oh! Hey! One more time, Stephen. Oh!
Because we're in Leeds and we like to keep it Leeds based, where's your favourite place to eat in Leeds?
Fazenda, all day long.
Fazenda?
Yeah.
I've not really been out much to eat, so I can't really say. I honestly can't really. I've never been out that much in Leeds.
Yeah?
No, that's a big question for him because he eats out a lot.
What is the most trouble you've ever gotten into? I reckon he's got a good answer.
What time is this going to be on?
Before what I said.
Keep it clean.
Keep it before what I said.
People aren't going to understand a load of beeps, so are they? If it's just
yeah. So
maybe we'll save that one for off camera. But I am intrigued. Yourself?
I've been a pretty good boy actually. I've only ever been arrested once.
Yeah.
So that was for and the thing it was just for nicking the most stupidest thing ever.
Yeah.
Which was
electric toothbrush, face wash, and a car smelly.
At least
I got literally rugby tackled at the Asda. At the Asda to rugby tackle. I thought they were coming towards me, and I was going in the middle. I thought, they're just letting me pass, and they just got me and took me to the back room. And my girlfriend, she wasn't very happy.
Yeah.
Because she were only coming out for a bottle of wine, and we were at home, just chilling, watching telly. And then I ended up getting a toothbrush and £80 fine.
Oh, fair.
Everything that I've never been arrested. I've never been arrested ever since, so I think that's the only worst thing I've ever done.
Cool. Well, we'll finish on a nice and easy one for you. You can answer together. You're stuck on a desert island. You're allowed one song, one book. No, sorry, one luxury item, one book, and 4 songs. What would they be?
One book.
So one luxury item. Let's start with the luxury item.
Luxury item.
That's quite an hard question, that.
Isn't it?
My luxury item is a bed. I need my sleep.
Yeah, I can sleep anywhere. I could probably sleep on a washing line.
That is very, very hard.
Guitar? No?
Yeah,
it could be. That could be a good one.
Your phone?
Yeah, but for how long?
You can have a limited lifespan on it.
It's like a luxury item. You can have what you want.
I'm not really bad for my phone. It's always in my hand.
It's gone. Good night.
Joker's right, isn't it?
Yeah, he is.
That's the one.
Joker.
I don't
know.
Like,
Joker.
if I've not played my guitar for like 3 days, I miss playing it. So like that could be an example of what. Yeah.
We'll go guitar then.
Alright, cool. What about a book? Are you big readers?
No, not
Mark
really.
Chopper Reed. You know Chopper.
I have read a bit of that.
R.I.P. Chopper. So everyone's R.I.P. Chopper. You know when you get that smile call and you pour it on the ground like in America. Yeah. The guy. Yeah.
It's okay.
No, basically, Mark Chopper Reed.
Google.
He was a bit of a bad man back in the day in Australia.
Okay.
There's a film about him. Watch it. It's a very good film.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm watching tonight.
Eric Banner.
Eric Banner. Yeah. But no, I'm not a big reader. 4 songs.
2 each.
Mine has got to be "Let's Stay Together," Al Green.
Yes.
What am I listening to at the moment though? I mean,
yours is heavy.
Something like "Just Boy" by Biffy Clyro. They're a really good band. They've always been one of my favourite bands. Something by Big Nasty. The guy
that we like Big Nasty, don't we?
Yeah. Big up Tyrone. Yeah. Something by him, definitely.
Yeah. One more.
You've got one more.
It's got to be a Robbie
Let's
song.
get it on.
Yeah, a bit of Marvin.
Yeah, a bit of Marvin. You can't
go wrong. That's actually a good choice.
Good choices.
We could live with that, couldn't we?
Yeah, wicked. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having us.
We're going to let you get back into some of your other songs. So yeah, over to you guys.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
When I signed my deal, I felt pressure. Don't wanna see the numbers, I wanna see heaven. You was sick of you, writing something for me. I say I'm sorry, I won't do that happily. When I go home, I tend to close the door, and I never was in mine. So sing with me, can't you see? And I don't have money on my mind, money on my mind. I do it for the love. And I don't have money on my mind, money on my mind. I do it for the love. And I do it for the love. And I do it for the love. Please don't get me wrong, I wanna keep it moving. I know what it requires, and I'm not foolish. Please can you make this work for me? Yes, I'm not a puppet, I will work against your strength when I go home. And I tend to close the door, and I never wanted more. So sing with me, can't you see? And I don't have money on my mind, money on my mind, and I do it for the love. And I don't have money on my mind, money on my mind. I do it for the love. And I don't have money on my mind, money on my mind. I do it for the love. And I do it for the love. And I do it for the love. When the soul said, don't you fret, don't have no money on my mind, no money on my mind, money on my mind, no I have no money on my mind. When the soul said, don't you fret, no I have no money on my mind, no money on my mind, money on my mind, no I have no money on my mind, just love. I don't have money on my mind, money on my mind. I do it for the love, and I do it for the love, and I do it for the love, and I do it for the love.